It is contained in the agenda. So we'll start from Mr. Riccardo Cavallero, who is Italian. He heads one of the world's largest publishing groups. At least it is the largest in Italy. It's Gruppo Mondadori. And he was one of the first to enter the e-book market by digitizing and making available the catalog starting from last October. Riccardo, you have the floor. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, everyone. Let's now go straight to the point. As a publisher, I am here with the turkey syndrome on Thanksgiving Day, in the sense that you can't party without the turkey. It is the star of the day, but I have the feeling that at the end of the day, he will be on the losing end. This is, I believe, the way in which topics are somewhat presented. You see, this digital revolution entails some risks. Authors are happy at the moment. They think they can skip the middleman. They can skip publishers. Agents also can skip publishers because they can improve their profitability. Booksellers are scared because after being ill-treated by publishers, well, they can go without them, do without them. The only one who still like us are the distributors, the retailers, and, this was not that positive. But in truth, what I want to tell you is the following. It is true, digitization is a true change for the market. I believe that digitization is to publishing what Copernicus' revolution was to the past, and astrology. So, it wasn't the sun that rotated around the earth, but the other way around. By the same token, publishers have discovered quite recently that publishers do not control, are not in the driving seat of the coach, but it's actually readers. So this power shift from publishers to readers is very difficult to understand, to perceive, especially for someone like me who works within perfectly organized structures that have been conceived to protect vested interests of the past 4 centuries. So this is difficult because we need to understand that digitization is changing everything. E-books are nothing per se. E-books are just a tool to read some books, some content. But I would say that the digitization, so direct relationship with readers, is what is radically changing our way of operating, of working. Readers today read what to read, when to read, how to read, and at what price they are prepared to pay for it. All of this might sound trivial to all of you. Nonetheless, for a publishing house, this means a sea change, a structural change. I don't know where we will end up, what the evolution of the market will be. Nonetheless, I am quite sure that either we change the way we work, or otherwise we won't be able to survive. So, how will a publishing house work? We believe that we need to publish everything and to publish quickly and at cheap prices. This entails some imbalances, some problems in a publishing house. This means reducing margins. I'm not talking about the attacks coming from other stakeholders that are coming to the market, the so-called e-tailers, that on the one hand sort of like us because we manage content, they feel affection for us, but on the other hand they really hate us, and they chop the potatoes, putting them around the turkey like on Thanksgiving. So, of course, I don't know what will happen and what will be the way ahead. The only thing we know so far is that we really need to change the way we operate within our publishing houses. Open up to readers means changing professionals and job profiles within a publishing house. I heard this morning someone say what is increasingly being published and what we increasingly read. The good luck of this change is it is slow, so we're in a position to manage this pace. But this is a declaration, a sort of commitment to suicide. You can't manage change. Change cannot be stopped. Change is positive by definition. Those who think it is negative are losers. So allow me to say the following. If we want to trying to stop a tsunami is impossible. The best thing is to buy a surfboard and try to ride the wave. It could be stimulating, it could be interesting, and you could do something great. Then before closing my remarks, I wanted to add a final point. Going digital for us means two things. First, investing on readers and publishers. Well, publishing houses should have already invested in readers. It should be in publishers' DNAs. Then investing on authors. This is something completely new for us, but it is fundamental because it means it means the following. Who will win this battle? Well, the winners will be those who know their readers very well. This is a new sport, so we can't always concentrate on the number of physical copies sold. We need to get to know our readers. We do not have the systems in place to do so. We don't have the right networks yet, so we need to change radically. And what does that mean? It means that we need to stop checking books as we used to do. We need to start self-publishing, social reading. We need to start using these new buzzwords because you can't think of earning a life or making money unless you get to know your readers better. So this will be a reason for being publishers in the future. Otherwise, we'll be dinosaurs extincted, disappeared. There are many other subjects that I could touch upon today, but I want to focus on one. We keep talking about digitization, yet as European publishers, we do not have any freedom because e-books are recognized as services and not as a product, and so they are sold with a 20% VAT rate. This is obsolete. It provides huge benefits to those operating in other countries, and especially it risks, well, I wouldn't say stifling the market, because the market will take off regardless of legislation, but it will certainly damage very heavily publisher. That's it. I'm finished, and I give the floor back to the chair.